It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. Welcome, everybody. We have the great Shaquille O'Neal and the equally great, in some minds, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the Suns in Phoenix. Well, for the Suns, playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games, they can do better, and they'll try to get on the winning side tonight. And last season, the Raptors were right in the thick of things in the East. They showed that they aren't far away from perhaps making a serious run at a title. Shaq, what is that team missing?
I know you guys, especially Kenny over there, think this is a small ball league now, but I'm still a firm believer of inside out. They still need a consistent inside threat to take them to that next level, in my opinion. You know, they got some big-time scoring at the guard spots, but they have trouble with teams that work inside out.
Well, I don't think there's a big difference between the Raptors and the elite teams. I think they have everything that they need. You know, Kyle Lowry, DeRozan, and the rest of that cast have really put together a nice run. I like this team.
And that is that. Just about time to tip this thing off. We'll see you later.
Everyone is in their seat here in the arena as the Suns look to grab a hometown win in Phoenix. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. The Raptors swing into this game as part of their continuing road trip. Very strong basketball is the recipe for them right now. 4 straight wins, looking for number 5.
And I think for Toronto, they're in good shape in the standings with the postseason on the horizon, maybe a notch below where we thought they'd be.
They're not the powerhouse that I thought they'd be. Still a very strong team. Don't get me wrong, but maybe not a championship team.
Now it's ended down to David Aldridge standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, Demar Derozan is a great dribble penetrator, but three-pointers are not his focus. He said, I feel like I can get to the basket at will, so it feels like settling. Instead, I could have gotten fouled, got free throws, or an easier shot. I'm not discrediting the three-pointer at all. I know I can shoot it. I just don't. Kevin?
And three-pointers certainly on the rise. We'll see if he sticks to his guns. DA, thank you. And what a matchup we have between the guards here tonight. Smitty, as a guard yourself, did you ever try to one-up your assignment over the course of a game?
Yeah, you do. Sometimes you start listening and saying, hey, they had this guy ranked at my position a little bit higher, so you went at him. But then the ultimate for me at my position back then was Michael Jordan. But I had to go through Joe Dumars, Sprewell, Mitch Richmond, that two-guard position.
So many good
Clyde
players.
Drexler, it was unbelievable. Allen Houston, the list can go on and on and on.
Every night.
Every night.
There was never a night off.
No way.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. DeRozan and Carroll are out on the wing. Inside, it's Patterson by Valanciunas, and it's Lowry in at the point. Now, here's Lowry, and it's DeRozan missing. Young outside, wants to get it to Booker and does. No good on that one. Nice D from DeRozan. So for Phoenix, their last game, a loss to the Spurs in San Antonio.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
Yeah, they really cost themselves there for sure. You have to make those shots. You just have to.
Suns on defense, and the call will be against Perez. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter, just over a minute played. Lowry against Young. Lowry kicks to Carroll. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Patterson, and it's Patterson finishing it off.
Great heads-up look there from DeRozan to get his teammate an easy basket.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Prez dishes to Booker.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
You can win a lot of games with a great backcourt. The Raptors arguably have the best backcourt in the Eastern Conference. Kyle Lowry, Demar Derozan, both all-stars. They're physical, and they like to attack smaller guards. He just can't miss from the line right now. He is the guy you want taking those shots.
Lowry passes to Valanciunas. Now here's DeRozan. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in Oakland.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. Carroll's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Warren, good. Now Lowry. He really played well in that last game against Golden State. Patterson a screen on Young. Lowry kicks to Patterson. And it's blocked.
Look at Perez rise up for the timely block. So good at reading the opposition and getting high with those rejections.
The shot by Carroll, no good. Kicks it to Perez. Pass to Bender. The dish to Warren. To the inside. And it's blocked.
They just can't seem to get everyone on the same page offensively. 1 of 5 to start.
Screened by Valanciunas. Back to Patterson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Patrick Patterson with his great shooting stroke, always looking comfortable at the free throw line.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. That free throw good from Patterson. And Patterson drops them both. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Young dishes to Perez. From outside the arc, hits the three-point bomb. Perez has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And this is what happens when you don't crowd Perez. Give him just a little daylight from the perimeter, and he makes it look easy.
Now here's DeRozan. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And Young kicks to Warren. Pass to Perez. On the wing, Booker. They set the pick. And a miss there on the triple. Raptors leading by 4. Lowry has the open look. Buries it from 3-point range.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Young with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
That's just tremendous focus from Bender. Just taking the hit and still knocking down the shot.
Jared Dudley's checked in for the Suns. Brandon.
Get over here, guys. Hustle up. Let's talk. We are letting DeRozan get points whenever he wants them. They will keep feeding him on the block until we give them a reason to stop.
As the most exciting, most skilled play in basketball, what do you think?
Kevin, fantastic question. I mean, I didn't think anything could take away from the dunk. You're talking about exciting, athletic, high rise. But Steph are shooting some of these, I would say, half-court shots. It's right there. I'm going to still have the dunk a little bit edge over the three-point shot.
Oh, it's superhuman to watch with these players. And we saw it at the All-Star break with Levine and what he had done, and certainly with Gordon, Aaron Gordon. It's amazing to watch these kids jump. But the skill required to take that three-point shot and be as consistently good as you were at one time, certainly the way these historical shots of Golden State with Curry are going in, to me it's mesmerizing.
It is. I mean, it's just phenomenal to get a chance to see these guys shoot the basketball off the dribble with range. But if I could see somebody elevate like a Vince Carter, like Zach LaVine, I think you get more excited.
I get it. I can't argue that point at all.
He had all the room he needed to get the shot off, just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And the the whistle blows. It's going to be on Demar Derozan. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And Pheonix making a change here. Len's checked in. Then for the Raptors, Norman Powell comes in for Demar Carroll, and it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. The three from Dudley. Here's Prez, and he's to tie the game up. Prez has got 5 points so far.
And Prez is all hustle, throwing himself on the offensive glass and then coming away with an important second chance opportunity.
Here's Young. Sweet little floater. Young's got his first bucket of the night.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Sullinger the screen to stop the run. And the three ball is good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Pheonix is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Young. Oh, that's blocked. And here we go with Derozan running it up the middle. Count that bucket.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
He thrives in the open court. Such an aggressive finisher.
Now here's Prez. He has 5. There's the pass to Len. Dishes it to Prez.
Just really fantastic manipulation of the D by Prez. So skilled at drawing these type of fouls.
For Pheonix, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
That free throw good from Prez. Ross is checked in for Demar Derozan. Both free throws good from Prez.
And how can you not love Prez? A simply wonderful player.
And here is Joseph. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Sullinger with the ball. Now guarded by Len. Patterson can't get it to go.
Not good shot selection. Long range and the defender all up in your jersey.
If you're the defender, you're like, yes, take that shot. I'll play the percentages.
Now here's Dudley. Young from outside. Jared Sullinger pulls it in. 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. Ross kicks to Patterson. Patterson, the screen. Back to Ross. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Ross didn't seem bothered at all by the contact there. Nice finish.
Some changes for Pheonix. Toronto leading by 6. So the Raptors 5 right now. Lowry and Derozan, the core of this team at the guard spots. Demar Carroll is out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Prez in their last game against the Spurs really contributed. He scored 18 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. He performed really well, and I could see his role expanding if he continues to make that kind of impact, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GM?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
You know what, guys? I think he can even do better. I think he has another gear to get to.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Outside Derozan from past the arc. Prez with the rebound.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
We know a lot about Dwayne Casey's coaching career. Been an assistant for numerous years. Now he's a head coach, but let's take it back. He was a top recruit coming out of high school. He helped lead Kentucky to a national title in 1978.
Dudley's shot is good.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Toronto leading by 3. Outside Lowry. Screened by Valanciunas. Sullinger passes to DeRozan, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. DeRozan's got 7. And Casey went straight from playing at Kentucky to an assistant coaching position there in Lexington.
He's been coaching for almost 4 decades, coaching Japan for a time, a long-time NBA assistant. He's a lifer.
And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Sullinger. And now a 7-point Toronto lead. Over in the corner, Prez shoots a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. 10 points for him.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Outside DeRozan. Carroll dishes to Lowry. Sullinger a screen on Young. Outside Carroll. He's off on that one. So Pheonix will take it the other way.
And after hitting only 1 3 in the first quarter, he has none here in the second.
Bucket is good. Now just a 2-point Raptor lead.
A quality look from mid-range. Prez so gifted at getting the room he needs to get these shots off.
Sullinger the screen. Lowry kicks to Carroll. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Carroll's got his second bucket tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Carroll against Dudley. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Jared Sullinger. Steve, you know, you won a handful of gold medals with the U.S. national team, and the program went into a period of decline. Now they're back. How did they get back on track?
You know what, Kevin? I can go back to 2000 where we almost lost that gold medal. And I think you just can't throw all stars together and expect to have team chemistry. They did a nice job of bringing back the training camp kind of atmosphere. Continuity, what you need to have a winning, successful program.
Now here's DeRozan. 7 points in the game. Sullinger a screen on Booker. DeRozan off target from outside.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Here's Prez. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against San Antonio.
He really made a concerted effort to help in the rebounding department. He made his presence felt on the boards.
Brandon Knight, he's checked in for Pheonix. Powell, he's checked in for Toronto. Corey Joseph comes in for Kyle Lowry. Young's shot is off. Raptors leading by 3. DeRozan passes to Powell. He dishes it to Sullinger. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does. Stolen by Doug. He kicks it to Prez. Fires the 3. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Valanciunas. Toronto's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. To the inside. Chandler with the steal. Now here's Prez. 12 points for him. Now Powell. He feeds it to Joseph. 1:04 left to play here in the half. Here's DeRozan. A 3-pointer is right on target. DeRozan's got 8 points in the quarter.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the...
Now here's Prez. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Valanciunas. He gets it in there. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 8 now for the Raptors.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Every time we turn around, he's getting another dish on the highlight reel.
With some arc. Rebound by the Suns. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Yeah, a quick 2-game series between the two teams, one in each club's home building.
Even though they aren't in the same conference, each and every game means something in this league.
For Pheonix, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. Some changes for Pheonix. Alex Len comes in for Chandler. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Jared Dudley. And then for Toronto, Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Demar Derozan. Sullinger with the bucket. And now a 10-point Raptor lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Prez dishes to Knight. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Wow, you know he's got to be beside himself. Terrible unforced.
And we finished one half of basketball. Raptors lead by 12. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hustle up. We have 2 more quarters to make this right. Listen, guys, we've got one guy doing all the damage out there. He's getting into our paint at will. I want us to gap him off the ball and keep him out of the middle. We can still win this game. Defense, fellas. Let's go.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. Nice game, great performance by Prez.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight, almost scoring at will in that first half.
This has been a breakthrough game for him, and we've only played one half of basketball so far.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Suns, Prez. He's in at power forward. Young is out there with Booker. Then it's T.J. Warren, and it's Bender in at the center position. Here's Lowry after the basket by Dragan Bender. Patterson, the screen. And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. Back to DeRozan. Good on the triple. DeRozan's got 13.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Suns trail by 13. And one thing DeMar DeRozan, Steve, has become great at is running that high pick and roll with the big, usually something a point guard does, but DeRozan is very deadly in that set.
I love him because he's comfortable handling the basketball out top, does a nice job of coming off the pick and roll, gets to his spot to raise up, and you know if he gets all the way to the rim, he can challenge any big in this league.
Suns on defense, following the three-pointer by DeMar DeRozan.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Young left side. Here's Bender. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And Dragan Bender, playing professionally in Europe from his mid-teens, never intimidated. He plays with a motor and an aggression that you love to see. And Bender's one of those guys just oozing with potential. A big man who runs the floor well and uses his size down close to the basket.
Now, here's Lowry. 8 points for him. They set the screen. Carroll passes to Valanciunas. Again, Toronto. And Bender standing 7'1" with a 9'3" standing reach. He has the length to play center, but he still has to get stronger.
Well, you have to remember, he didn't turn 19 until just before the start of the season. He'll add muscle over time, but for right now, he has the mobility and skill to play forward.
Just 4 to shoot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Raptors.
You really gotta like a lot of the things about the way this offense is flowing right now. Just a solid overall approach in terms of knocking down threes at a high clip and scoring in a variety of other ways.
Lowry kicks to Patterson. Screened by Valanciunas. The 15-footer, and they up 2. Valanciunas has got 12 points in the game.
He's been on target all night, and that's helped the whole team.
And Young kicks to Prez. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Feeds to Young. Here's Prez. The shot missing. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really.
No easy buckets now. Hustle up. We are letting DeRozan get points whenever he wants them. They will keep feeding him on the block until we give them a reason to stop. I want his front.
In your mind, make a great coach.
Well, I think the coach, first of all, has to be a great X and O's, but then I think he has to have a great feel for different personalities. Then I think he has to build the right culture that fits everybody.
Here's what Pheonix has got going on right now. Chandler comes in for Bender, and Dudley subbed in for Warren.
Just unreal awareness by Prez, spotting this guy wide open and whipping the ball over to him.
Goes up. Hard finish there at the rim from Young.
While not the most polished player on offense, you can bet he will attack the iron.
Raptors leading by 17. Young with the steal. With some arc, and the layup is up and in. Young's got his third basket of the night.
And Young is comfortable operating inside. When he gets that close to the hoop, the D has no chance.
Here's DeRozan. Misses off the right iron.
How anyone could give him that much room from his spot is crazy, but the defender got away with it.
Traps in the tray. Dudley's got 10 points.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Patterson a screen on Booker. Outside for Lowry. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 11.
If Lowry gets his feet set under him on a catch and shoot like that, the odds are it'll go in.
And that's out of bounds. Pheonix will retain possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Yeah, questionable, but it almost got through. It's probably a quick bucket if it did.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Ross is checked in for Damari Carroll. Norman Powell comes in for Demar Derozan. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
And the Raptors making a change here. Sullinger's checked in. Chandler hits them both. Raptors leading by 13. Powell with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And the call will be against Prez. Hey, Steve, we've seen more and more teams relying on high-powered offenses to lead them to wins. Is this just part of a cycle the league goes through, or is this the offensive revolution that we've been looking forward to and is well underway?
I think it's here to stay, Kevin. Reason why the rules have changed, and I think it favors the offense. No hand checking, no chucking. So ultimately you see more points on the board, Kevin.
I would think you would have loved to have played in this era of free-flowing basketball.
Yeah, you could take about 12, 15 threes a game. That would have been beautiful.
Now here's Prez. He's got 12. Young. And he hits the jump shot. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
Nice jump shot by Young. Looking totally in the zone, draining these Jays.
And here is Joseph. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. There's the feed to Ross. Clock at 6. They get it again. Here's Joseph. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Passes it to Patterson. Here's Sullinger. The shot that time, not on target. Chandler with the defensive effort. Suns trail by 12. To the left side wing. Kicks to Young. Now here's Prez. He's covered closely. And that one goes long.
just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Sullinger dishes to Powell. Toronto working the ball around now. Tyson Chandler grabs the board. And here's Pheonix. They're on a 13-4 run. They set the pick. Young passes to Prez. Prez with the screen for Dudley. Chandler a screen. The three. And Jared Sullinger picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, and just superb work there by Young. So unselfish with the basketball. Really likes getting the ball to his teammates.
The Suns trailing, setting the floor for the Raptors. Corey Joseph is out there with Lowry. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Jared Sullinger. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. And there's the 3-second violation. Raptors leading by 5. Lowry kicks to Joseph. To the left side wing. Valanciunas dishes to Sullinger. DeRozan against Warren. The shot by Sullinger wide open. Cans it from downtown. And the Raptors lead by 8.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Good on the shot.
And you can sense the urgency from them now. They were flat in that first half, but they've come out here in the second and been much more aggressive offensively.
And Joseph kicks to Sullinger. 17-foot shot on the way. That one wide left. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on an 18-7 run. And Bender throws it down.
And Bender can really score in a hurry. He's very good at making the defense guess wrong, feasting on every error they make.
Sullinger the screen. Back to Lowry. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Suns. Prez has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Booker the pass to Young. Shoots a 3. And Demar Derozan pulls it down. DeRozan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. No coverage that time. Lowry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Warren dishes to Young. The 11-footer, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with his shot this half, just taking what the defense allows.
Outside DeRozan. Pass to Sullinger. From the baseline. And he drops that one in.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
And Young kicks to Prez. From the arc. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Right now, he's trying to find the mark. Unfortunately, he's starting to feel a little bit desperate. See, when you're going into the teeth of the defense, you have to go harder. Soft lay-in won't cut it.
And Young kicks to Prez. There's the pick. Warren the pass to Prez. Sullinger with the rebound. Raptors leading by 7. Now here's Joseph. There's the dish to Lowry. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Valanciunas. Takes a 3. Shot by Joseph. No good. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Prez kicks to Young. Booker in the corner. Now here's Prez, guarded by Valanciunas. Prez dishes to Bender. The 11-footer. Here's Prez. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And how about the skill from Perez down on the block, working hard inside and getting the contact in the process.
The first free throw is good. Patrick Patterson, who's checked in for Toronto. Demar Carroll comes in for Corey Joseph. Both free throws good from Perez.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas. It's tipped. The pass to Warren. Back to Young. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Perez. That one rolling around and rims out.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Suns trail by 5. Warren against Carroll. Back to Young. From beyond the arc. Pheonix no good that time either. Toronto's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Carroll kicks to Patterson. Back to Carroll. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Patterson, the screen. Dishes to DeRozan. Patterson, that's good. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Patterson is so active and efficient with his movements inside.
Lowry against Young. He dishes it to Perez. On the wing, Booker lets it go with a 3. Buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
You don't see that play regularly from them, but it led to a made 3, so you can't knock them for trying it.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside DeRozan. Carroll, no one around him. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
If you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
It would take a very, very special comeback for them to chop down this lead.
When this team needs a bucket, Perez commands the ball. That's what you want out of your lead.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And they go to the intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Kyle Lowry has always been so consistent at getting himself to the free throw line.
And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. Timeout called. The Suns. They're losing by 5. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Here's Warren. He kicks to Perez. From deep. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
You know, I love that. Crunch time. This is where the big-time players are made.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Cannot convert on the second. That misses.
They have a chance to tie it up.
They got to be looking 3 all the way. And who's going to take it?
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
Ever so close. Needed that one to go down.
That hurts, man.
I mean, I would rather get blown out by 50.
Right? Last second. single night that you